She's gone too far this time, Mommy. I mean, what next? We'll catch her trying on my knickers.
Don't say knickers in front of your father. He can't cope.
I can't cope.
Sure, did you hear this? This'll be someone she met at that stupid summer scheme you insisted we send her on. A bloody friends across the barricades thing. I have nothing against Protestants. I'm all for integration, I am. But if they're letting their Waynes divorce them...
Macaulay Culkin isn't a Protestant, Ma.
It's only going to give our Waynes ideas.
Well, you might be. But I didn't meet him at friends across the parkade.
I don't care where you met him. You're not to see him again, understood?
Fine.
You look at this. The bomb on the bridge, apparently.
No.
Suspicions were raised when a hijacked van...
Oh, dear God, no. Does this mean they can't get to school? I've had a whole summer of it, Gerry. She's melting my head.
Sure, their bus can go the long way around.
I'll get it.
Major traffic disruptions are anticipated.
Then Wayne shouldn't have to take the bus to school. You should be driving them. You useless shite.
I have to work, Joe.
Work? Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Why don't you just leave my Mary alone?
Because we've been married for 17 years, Joe. We have 2 children. And because we're in love with each other.
Oh, Boke.
I'll find some dirt in you yet, boy. I've got people working on it.
Aaron, what in God's name?
Did you kill that wee nun, girls?
Of course we didn't.
Then why were you pissing on her dead body and making sandwiches?
Say nothing, girls. Say nothing till we've seen a lawyer.
If you could all just take a seat.
Now, more bacon, anyone? Another sausage? Wee omelette, maybe? Anything at all? It's absolutely no bother.
I'll have a cup of tea, so, Joe.
Make your own tea.
Yeah, into that.
You stay over too, son?
Yes, I did. That's correct, sir.
What, in your room? Have you nothing to say about this, you slack southern shite?
Well, that's that done.
God rest his wee soul.
Oh, don't talk to me. I was in bits last night. Didn't even manage my Chinese. Poor Tonto.
Toto? His name is Toto, Aunt Sarah?
Aye, nightmare, so it is. Dad, you is a bacon buddy, would you? My stomach thinks my throat's cut here.
Surely, love.
Jesus, the pets are getting it left, right and centre at the minute. Maureen Malarkey's Tigger just passed away.
We do not utter that woman's name in this house.
Look, Dan, at the bingo thing still.
Look, I'm sure you all must have questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you stay in such good shape? Is it exercise? Diet?
Combination of both. Come see the place where the Lord lay. God is inviting us to be his witness. We must look in the burial place.
What's he saying?
I think he's saying he wants to dig up the wee dead dog's grave.
What?
What?
Fucking weirdo.
I'll go. I'll get it.
Okay, that's 1 portion of red fish, 1 portion of white fish, 2 bags of chips.
No. 2 bags won't be enough.
2's plenty, Joe.
4. 4 should cover us.
3 then, we'll compromise.
I'll compromise you through that window.
That's enough, Dad.
The tight bastard's trying to starve us all, Mary.
Okay, 4 bags of chips then.
And I want 12 chicken nuggets, a small battered hot dog, plenty of onions, plenty of...
Get a move on, Daddy. With that chippy. Well, it's every man for himself on a Friday night.
I am trying to concentrate here, Erin.
All right, Mommy.
All right, love. Did you ask about the trust fund?
I don't have one.
I take it that means I don't have one.
For the love of God.
Will 4 bags be enough?
More than enough.
I say we'd need 5 to be safe. Do you not think that?
Stick down 5.
5 bags of chips then.
I'll have a chicken fillet burger. No lettuce, no tomato, no cheese.
I'll just write plain, will I?
No onions, no cucumber.
1 plain.
No relish, no pickles, no mayonnaise.
No chicken.
What do you mean, no chicken?
Get that.
It's a chicken burger. Of course I want chicken. What are you? A simpleton?
Oh.
No chicken.
Would you ever think of going cordless?
I was brave and cold earlier, that's true.
Jana Sharkey went cordless and she's like a new woman now, Gerry.
No, it's not as cold now.
She can make a call from her living room, from her kitchen, from her bedroom.
Right, look, Colin, I don't have long. We're setting to the chippy here.
And the other night, right, and this is no word of a lie, she rang me from the bath. These cordless phones are the future.
What? Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
Our Colin's in the police station. Last night, 2 gunmen forced their way into his house, tied him up, stole his van.
Dirty bastards.
Oh, God love you, you poor critter. You ought to come straight round here, do you hear me? Oh, of course, Of course.
Is he all right?
He is traumatised, Gerry. He'll take a steak and kidney pie. Do you think 5 bags will be enough?
And I remember saying to myself, says I, Colm, it's a good job you have the Economy 7 on the old timer, or you'd be roasted here.
Did you go for the Economy 7 in the end, Colm? I thought you says the hot water settings were a minefield.
For the love of God, Sarah, no diversions.
Aye, come on, let's pick it up. The tied you to the heater.
They did indeed. And there I am, shackled to the thermostatic valve with my new shoelaces, when one of them, the smaller fella, or hang on, maybe it was the...
Doesn't matter, Colm.
Well, it was one of the two. He's looking for the keys to the van.
What are you doing?
Taking a change.
Sarah, you don't get change.
I did, Uncle Gerry. I'm gonna give them a whole fiver. That's definitely happening.
You don't have news in the Ukraine. You don't have televisions.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
We do.
Really?
Of course.
Aaron, stop hogging the Russian.
Yeah, come on, Aaron. You give her a go.
She's Ukrainian, actually.
Pump Street? Who do you know on Pump Street, Dad?
What were you doing heading up Pump Street with a cream horn there?
I was visiting a friend of mine.
What friend?
A new friend.
A male friend, was it? Aye, I thought as much. Buying cream horns for his fancy woman, Sarah, what do you think of that?
We met at the Stations of the Cross.
Which station?
Jesus falls for the second time.
I could do without the details, Dad.
Maeve and me, we just get on well, that's all.
Maeve, that's her name, is it?
Yes, that's right.
Maeve, that's what she's called, is she?
She is, aye.
Maeve, really? Maeve?
Why does your mother make that sound?
I cannot believe this.
I think it's a good thing, love.
Well, just keep out of it, you.
And that's who you were winking at in Mass?
Winking? At your age? Christ, I feel sick.
It was only a friendly wink.
There is no such thing as a friendly wink.
Is there not?
Our poor mother is barely cold. And you're straight back out there, winking away.
Your mother's been dead 10 years, Mary.
Look, I'll not tell you again.
I'm sorry. I seem to have lost my appetite.
You happy now?
How could he bring another woman into this house? How could he bring her here? Into our mother's home?
Your mother never lived in this house.
Shut up, Gerry.
Right, come on in there, babe. Hi, these are my daughters. That's Mary, and this is Sarah.
Hello, Maeve.
Maeve.
I'm Mary's husband, Gerry. We're Mary and Gerry, and we're living in Derry. Get the tea going.
Can you believe him? Flaunting it in our faces like this.
I don't even know the man anymore.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Unbelievable.
Jammy Dodger.
Blessed art thou, and blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Take care. Is that Maeve away?
Aye.
Nice woman.
Aye.
Mary and Sarah will come round eventually, Joe. It's just hard for them to see you with somebody else, you know. As far as they're concerned, their mother was perfect.
Piss off, Gerry.
Give us a hand here, Gerry. This'll not close. We need to shift ourselves. We're the last Fenians standing.
Relax, though. We've a good 2 or 3 hours before the rioting starts.
I'll not settle myself until we're over that border there.
You're absolutely sure we need the big clock, love?
We've been through this, Gerry.
Definitely don't want to bring the wee clock.
I can't be doing with the wee clock.
What exactly is your problem with a big clock?
I wouldn't say I have a problem as such. It's just much heavier and takes up a lot of room.
I'm telling you, Mary, that's how it starts. Now he's dictating what size of clock you can pack. Next he'll be telling you what to wear, what to say. Before you know it, you'll be faking your own death and assuming a new identity.
Aaron, I told you not to let him watch that Sleeping with the Enemy.
Couldn't stop him, Mommy.
Great show.
Stick that in the boot.
You'd be as well getting one of the Wayans to do it. Out of the way.
Listen, Mary, I hate to do this to you, but me and Martin are both working nights, and I'm nervous about leaving these two on their own, what with the day that's on it. Don't suppose there's any chance you could take them with you?
Huck away, Deirdre, it's just...
The English thing. Bless him, Mary, I understand. I mean, he's my nephew, and even I find it hard to get past.
It'll be grand. Us men can camp outside.
What are they, stilts?
Golf clubs.
I thought spatulas.
They're rifles.
Really? Are you sure?
Fairly sure. I also don't understand what connection spatulas, golf clubs or stilts would have to the Irish resistance.
Christ, he's a dose.
You're so...
All right, Joe, if you just follow me.
Why should I follow you?
I've got the map.
Well, now I have the map.
Acta.
Joe, it's all just a bit trickier today. There are so many roadblocks up, there's so many diversions, and you know, I drive for a living.
He says this like it's something to be proud of.
Look, we just need to get out of this place as quickly and as quietly as possible.
You know what age I am, boy? You know how many of these parades I've lived through? You think I don't realise how quickly a situation can turn? You think I'd do anything to put my family at risk?
No, of course not. I'm sorry.
What are you looking at, you tangerine too?
Okay, Grandad.
I think what's happened here is, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your father has just driven through a police barricade.
Well, it's done now.
Oh, that's true. It's probably not even that big a deal if you ignored the fact that orange men are circling us as though we're their fucking prey.
It'll be grand.
I'm starting to understand how Moby Dick must feel.
Christ, I'm sweating here.
They really don't look that happy, do they?
Look, why don't we just explain that it was an accident, that we don't want any trouble?
I'm not going out there.
Well, see, I'm one of the Waynes out. What?
What?
Well, the wee fella's English. They might respect that.
I think they would respect that, actually.
Away you go, son. You're not serious. It'll be grand. Underneath it all, I'm sure they're reasonable enough people. Absolutely no chance.
I hope your father appreciates the fact that I was the one who got us out of that mess.
He won't. And nobody back there actually believed you were a Japanese tourist, Gerry. They all thought you were a nutcase. They took pity on you. No, dear God, no.
What's wrong?
I can't find my purse.
I can see your purse right there.
Well, no, that's my sterling purse. I'm talking about my punt purse. I can't find my punt purse, Gerry. Oh, bless it, St. Anthony. The grace of God has made you the patron saint of all things lost and stolen. I turn to you this day with childlike love and deep confidence.
Look, Mary, calm down.
Calm down, Gerry. We have no punts. We can't go to the Free State without punts. We're puntless. We haven't a punt between us. Oh, God. I think I'm having a panic attack. Oh, stupid punts.
Over this. So what happened back there was totally fine, but this is worth having a panic attack
Well,
about?
you know, you're going to have to turn around.
There is more chance of me eloping with your father to a flip-flop shop in Hawaii.
Look, okay, fine. But that means we won't be able to buy anything, which means we'll have no food, which means we'll all starve to death. So, you know, on your head be it, Gerry. Oh, actually, do you know what? I think I'll put it in the suitcase.
False alarm there, St. Anthony. Sorry for troubling you.
What the hell were you playing at back there, Kimosabe?
That's actually a Native American term.
Oh, what were you meant to be?
Japanese.
Wait, but you get much Japanese tourism in Derry, do you?
Because that's why it wasn't believable. Dickweed. What's going on? Why have we stopped? The pump purse is in the bucking suitcase.
Punts are such a pain in the arse. Why can't they just use sterling?
Well, they did for a while, Sarah, but then, you know, partition happened.
Holy God!
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Emmett's the name. Well, not my real name, like, but it'll have to do. Anyway, I'll not be keeping you.
No, hold on, wait.
Yeah?
Do you mind telling us what you're doing in there?
All right. Well, during the last 24 hours, crossing the border has become somewhat of a priority for me, so I did a bit of asking around, you know, just in the off chance someone might be heading down that way, and your name came up, and there you have it.
Fantastic.
All right. Lovely to meet you. Was there something else, or?
Yes, there was something else, actually.
Look, I'm sure you have questions. I just don't really want to get into it all.
Yeah, well, we didn't really want you to get into our boot, but...
Maybe just leave the fella be, sure. What's the odds?
And what if they pull us over at the checkpoint, Joe? What if the army asks to search the car?
The Brits are flat out with on parade. They'll not bother with the likes of us.
That's a good point.
Stay out of it, you.
Right, in you go, son.
Ada!
What do you want me to do? Turf the way out in the middle of nowhere.
But this is dangerous, Joe. He is dangerous.
I'm not dangerous.
In fairness, Emmett, if you were dangerous, you wouldn't say that you were dangerous, would you?
True.
Come on, Emmett, out you go.
You just stay with your son.
I'm not comfortable driving him across the border.
Fine. I'll drive him.
It's aiding and abetting. We're talking serious jail time here.
Well, it's a risk we have to take.
No, it's not, Joe. It's not a risk we have to take. It's a risk we shouldn't take.
You take that tone with me, boy.
He seems like a nice enough fella, Gerry.
We have to walk away from this.
What if we can't walk away, Daddy? What if we don't help him and he kills us all because we know too much?
Well,
Just a cup of tea for me, please, love.
same here.
And here, thanks, love.
You really think this'll work? That they'll tell us what to do?
Sure, it's worth a try. Would you look at that?
What do they say?
I think now, I can't be certain, but I think they're saying you should leave, Gerry.
I could have told you that years ago, and I'm not psychic.
Okay, look, I've yet to hear anybody say anything to convince me that bringing that lad across the border with us is a good idea.
Shit, he's coming.
I didn't want to put you in this position, but I can't stress the seriousness of my situation.
Anything else?
Oh, do you know what? I wouldn't mind a Knickerbocker glory.
Right.
You need to help me out here.
We do that and we're breaking the law.
Well, you recognise the legal system of a brutal imperialistic oppressor, do you?
If they can put me in jail for 20 years, then yes, Emmett. Yes, I do.
Listen. Have you killed anyone, son?
No. Well, at least not directly.
Well, there you go. So that settles it.
I don't think that does settle it, actually, Joe.
You know what's wrong with you, Gerry? You're an awful wuss.
I'm not a wuss.
You're afraid of your own shadow.
I'm not.
Well, then grow a set of balls and help a fella out.
I have a set of balls, thank you very much.
Oh, seriously, Daddy.
You're even afraid of that wee girl.
What we girl?
That waitress. You wanted a cup of tea, she brought you a Coke, and you just sat there and said, "Sweet Fanny Adams."
You're going to say Fanny.
Well, that's because I like Coke.
Our customer service is shocking as well.
Aye, desperate.
Someone should say something.
Gerry! Gerry should say something.
Who will? No problem. I'll say something. Excuse me. Excuse me, please.
What?
I just wanted to say that I ordered tea. You brought me a Coke, and that's not acceptable.
But you drank the Coke.
That's not the point. And your service has been nothing short of appalling. Your attitude is worse. It's simply not good enough.
I'll bring you a tea.
You do that.
I'm sorry. I got a bit of bad news today. I haven't really been able to focus. I've been a bit distracted, maybe. I'm sorry. I'll just
No. Ignore all that.
I'll bring you your tea right away, sir.
Well, there was absolutely no need for that.
Jesus, Gerry.
Harsh.
Awful.
Poor girl. I can't believe you did that, Daddy.
You asked me to. How could I have known? Will you all just stop looking at me? Fine. Fine. Do you know what? Fine. I've had it with the lot of you. And just for the record back there, I was being an Australian tourist, okay? Australian. And I happened to think that my accent was flawless. Excuse me, mate, can you help us get out of here? Flawless!
Interesting. Why just do it again with real money?
This is real money, Sarah.
You know what I mean? Normal money.
All right. Who has 10 pence?
It was him. The mural on our house, the spray paint. It was Emmett. I can prove it.
Sly wee bastard.
You bloody tout.
Where is Emmett?
There he is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that Jim's tent? What's he doing?
I told you to look after that tent.
No, you didn't. You told him to look after it.
Ah, blame the wean. Big man.
Found some. Found some, Mary.
Great.
Right. That's us away.
Have a nice time.
Tell that Free State fucker to shift his hole.
I'm sure we will.
I got me eye on you, boy.
Jesus, Joe.
What are you doing here? Being your fancy woman, I suppose.
No, I'm not. I'm collecting Mary's photographs. And if I was having an illicit rendezvous with my mistress, I'm not sure that the supermarket that my father-in-law is doing the big shop in would be the best place for it, really.
Quinn, you said?
That's right.
Here we go.
Great.
That'll be £3.75, please. And have you got your wee docket there?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
It's a wee red slip of paper, about yay big.
Yeah.
Dark blue lettering it has.
Yeah, I know.
Not a navy blue now, more like a royal blue.
I know what it looks like.
Times New Roman, I believe the font is called.
I just can't find it. Prick. Look, I'm sorry. Do you absolutely need it?
I'm afraid I do, sir, yes. Proof of ID.
But you have my surname written on it there.
How do I know that's your surname?
Because I just told you it was my surname.
You could be lying.
Well, why would I lie?
To get your hands on someone else's photos.
And why would I want somebody else's photos? Like, who would pay for somebody else's photos?
Stalker, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Very good, sir. A stalker.
I'm not a stalker.
Look, why don't you just go home and have a wee look for your wee docket?
No, this is ridiculous. Just open that up and take out one of the photos. You see? That's me wife there.
How do I know you're not just telling me that?
Because that's me standing beside her.
I suppose you do look a bit like this man.
I am this man.
It could be you.
It's definitely me. Look, my name is Gerry Quinn. This is my father-in-law, Joe. He can vouch for me.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
No docket, no photographs.
I get you've lost the wee docket, Gerry.
Aye, everybody knows you've to hang on to the wee docket.
Look, I've said that I'm sorry.
They were my birthday photos, for God's sake.
There's definitely grounds for an annulment here, Mary.
I mean, you only turned 33 once.
I'm 33 a few times now, in fairness, Mary.
Well, aren't you a brave man, given the circumstances?
Mary, come on. Would you not reconsider?
No, Dad.
Please, love. Just up once.
I'm not letting you hit him, Dad.
I'm devastated. That was when I lost the half stone doing the Rosemary Conley as well. My collarbone was sort of poking through my skin. Do you remember, Mary?
You were far too thin, Sarah.
No, it was. It was brilliant. And now I haven't got so much as a photograph to look back on.
Look, it's gone. The docket's gone. Why don't we just move on?
Why don't you just move out?
I think I know what happened to the wee docket.
You should get that one framed as a wee reminder of your night, Mary.
I'm not in that one.
I know, but it's stunning to me.
It is indeed.
Hey, boy. What's dinner she invited you round for? Not an orgy.
She basically told us we can't prank the story because it's about a lesbian.
Do you not think there's an awful lot of lesbians about nowadays? You can't move for lesbians. It's wall-to-wall lesbians out there.
Really?
Oh, it's true. Bridget Gallagher, she's a lesbian.
Bridget Gallagher, who works in the post office.
I believe so.
Is she not a vegetarian, Dan?
Sorry, you're right. Vegetarian, Bridget is.
Well, it's an easy mistake to make, Joe. Can I call you Joe?
No.
Right?
Welcome to the club, Kieran.
Already being described as one of the worst atrocities of the Northern Irish conflict. At least 12 people are thought to be dead and many more wounded. Emergency services are urging anyone with medical training to come to the scene immediately. The device was detonated at 3 p.m. this afternoon. The RUC said no warning was given.
restrictions, we cannot broadcast the voice of Mr. Adams. His words are spoken by an actor.
Well, with respect, and I mean, if you're watching...
I will never understand the point of that.
I'll never understand the point of view.
Grandson.
Both agreed about the need to see an end to all acts of violence. I want to see that.
It's because his natural voice is actually very seductive. Apparently, he sounds like a West Belfast blonde. As far as English are concerned, a voice like that, well, it's dangerous.
Just so I'm clear, are you saying that the British government dubbed the voice of Gerry Adams because it's too sexy?
It's like a fine whiskey. And I have that in good authority, boy.
Okay.
No funny business with these Protestant lads, is that clear? I don't want anybody landing back here pregnant.
Not very likely in my case.
I wouldn't rule it out, son.
Teenage boys can be very convincing, Aaron. I remember your father at that.
End that sentence now.
Yes, please do.
Creep.
I just cannot get my head around it.
For the love of God, Mary, it's only a bowl.
Who just gives away their big bowl, Gerry? It doesn't make sense.
She's definitely up to something, love.
I have always said that Deirdre Mallon is a bit fly.
I'll confront her about it.
No, I intend to.
Great, do that. Then maybe we can lay the whole bloody thing to rest.
Take that toe of her again, I'll lay you to rest, Boyle.
Do you know what this is about, Geraldine?
As far as I can make out, these lads tried to throw my Claire off a cliff. Desperate.
You're right, Mary. How's the bowl working out for you?
Great. Great. Thanks very much, Deirdre.
Well, that got to the bottom of it, all right.
Is that everyone?
Look, this is lovely, Gerry.
I thought it'd be nice for us to do something together. Just the two of us, you know.
Mary, Gerry, you're not allowed to smoke in this place. Can you believe that? It's barbaric.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
Mary said you were having a wee night to yourself, so I thought you might want some company.
Why? Why would you think that?
Sarah!
Ah, himself as well, is it? Great.
Sweet Jesus.
Hiya, how are ye?
They don't let you smoke in here, Kieran. Can you credit it?
This is a nice surprise. When Sarah asked me to the cinema, I thought she meant just the two of us.
No, Kieran, because that would be, what's the word now? Normal.
Double date it is then, so.
Wonder what's keeping Daddy.
Excuse me?
I've got the tickets.
We haven't decided what we want to see yet.
Well, I like the look of that one with all the lads in the lineup. It's got your man in it, the farmer from Glenroe.
What, Gabriel Byrne?
He's done a fair bit since Glenroe now.
Who are you? His agent?
Dad, I don't understand this. You hate the cinema.
Oh, not since I discovered it's the only way I can spend time with our Colm. It's the one place the boring bastard doesn't talk.
But Colm's not here, is he, Dad? Dad?
And that's not to say now that in my younger years I didn't enjoy boiled sweet.
Well, isn't this romantic?
Longfellow's nothing but a flight bastard. Don't you be trusting him.
I just want to check. Does your father think that they can hear him? Apologies, folks. We've just had a wee security alert there. I'm afraid we're going to have to carry out a wee evacuation. So if you'll all follow me. Lovely. Great stuff.
That's the last time I let you organise a night out.
Okay, then. I'm only done Alec Baldwin's brother.
Gabriel Byrne, I'm telling you.
The fellow with a bad leg said it wasn't, Mary.
The fella with a bad leg covering for him, Dad. Sweet Jesus.
Mommy, we can explain.
Not the Christmas cupboard.
They've had the very tonics, Mary.
Animals, a lot of you.
We needed energy for our poetry.
I give you energy for your poetry.
We were just going to take a handful of chocolate money, Mary, but then one thing led to another.
What am I supposed to do? I'll have to start from scratch now. And December's only round the corner.
It's 8 months away, love.
Now, this suits you, doesn't it?
Sorry?
I've seen you end up that Christmas cupboard. You hoked about in there long before the Waynes did. I'd stake my life on it.
That is simply not true.
Now I'm leaning toward Pete Postlethwaite now.
It wasn't Pete Postlethwaite, Dad. It's never Pete Postlethwaite. Look, this is driving me to distraction. We'll have to go back tonight.
It's not in the listings anymore, love.
What?
The cinema stopped showing it.
Oh, well done.
It's not my fault.
Ah, sure, nothing ever is.
Well, what are we going to do?
Wait for them to release it on video.
I can't, Gerry. I can't go on like this. I need to know.
Come on, girls. Time to hit the road here. Have they roped you into going as well, son?
Roped him? Hardly. He's riding Gerry Barlow.
I'm not. I just respect him as a songwriter, that's all.
I did on James, so we do.
Oh, we need our passports, Gerry.
For Belfast, I don't think so, love.
Belfast?
We're not about early, Daddy.
It's a 2-hour drive with traffic, love.
This thing's in
But
Belfast.
it's 8 hours till the doors open.
I know, we're cutting it fine.
Belfast? Sure, why don't you just sell the wains into white slavery and be done with it?
Jerry, I'll be with them, Dad.
Well, that's worse. So they hid his kind there.
My kind?
Pricks.
That is enough. They're going to the concert, Dad. And that's the end of the matter.
Finally panic at Belfast Zoo today when a polar bear escaped from its enclosure. The RUC have launched a widespread search and have warned residents in the local area to be extra...
Now, will you see that?
What's up, Mommy? As if a polar bear's going to rock up and attack that concert.
You wouldn't get a ticket for a start. They sold out months ago.
You'd be surprised, girls.
Aye, the own boys would get in where drafts wouldn't.
Sure, the concert's nowhere near the zoo.
But he's not in the zoo anymore, is he, Simple Simon? He's sauntering about Belfast without a care in the world.
I keep up, Jerry.
What I'm saying is that it would be quite a lot of ground for him to cover.
They're quick on their feet when they want to be, love.
Someone might give him a laugh.
He's gaining ground.
What?
A polar bear. Margot Murphy's niece saw him just outside the Abracadabra in Coleraine, apparently.
That close? I'll get the holy water.
Sarah, buzz Michelle's mother there. Tell her we need our wains back.
I will, surely, Daddy.
Then we'll barricade the front door. And if the worst comes to the worst, Jim across the road lent me his tranquilizer gun.
Nobody's picking up.
Why does Jim across the road have a tranquilizer gun?
His brother had an awful lot of bother with devil worshippers.
Excuse me?
Aye, they set up camp on his farm and he couldn't shift them for love nor money. So Jim bought a couple of guns and just...
What? Shot them?
Aye, I think it worked, you know.
I imagine it would, yeah.
I'm not convinced they were devil worshippers, you know.
Sure, their hair had never seen a brush and they were head to toe in tie-dye, Mary.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I think we all just need to take a moment.
Don't answer! That might be him, that might be the polar bear!
Yeah, because they're known for their impeccable manners. They might come into your house and rip your throat out, but they'll knock on the door first. Could you please stop pointing that thing at me, Joe?
Dad. Everyone is looking at us.
Do you think it's your hat?
What?
It is a bit much, Mary. I did try to tell you.
My hat's a bit much, really.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What in under Christ have you done now?
I don't think she was talking to me, Joe. I think she was talking to the person in the full-length white frock who just managed to upstage the actual bride.
Look, I wouldn't say upstaged her now, Gerry.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Plenty of time, I suppose.
Eamon will never marry.
Is that a feeling, bridie, or an instruction?
Well, that certainly explains a few things.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that a bit of discipline would do those girls no harm. They have been running about all day like a couple of wild animals.
Okay, that'll do, Brady.
Then the apple never did fall far from the tree.
Mammy, please.
You girls never did know how to conduct yourselves. Nothing but a pair of hellions.
Come on now, bridie, that's enough of that.
Not does need you to defend them, you big pair of knickers.
It wasn't my poor sister's fault. She tried her best with both of you, but you're your father's daughters, all right.
How's the Wicked Witch of the Northwest?
Who put 50p in the Egypt?
We brought some bits. Should we just leave them here?
Genius.
Sister, how are you?
Well, I'm at a wake, Mr. Quinn, so I've had better evenings.
Did you know Bridie then?
No. But I believe your wife put some sort of curse on her.
Well, no, not exactly.
You're not a tongue person, are you?
I'm sorry.
I'm on communion duty. Christ, but I cannot stand the tongue people. I mean, what's all that about? You can't lift a wafer into your own mouth. You need me to do it for you.
Right, yeah. That must be tough.
Father Thomas usually deals with the wakes, but he's very sick at the moment. Bedridden, in fact.
God, what caused it?
Jack Daniels, mostly.
I see.
I'll take them.
Lovely stuff.
I need 6 rounds of cheese and ham, 4 rounds of egg and cress, and 3 rounds of tuna. Cut the cheese and ham in triangles, the egg and cress in rectangles, and the tuna, well, you can freestyle.
I'd get buttering if I were you.
Grandson.
3 cheese and tomato and brown bread.
Brown, right, got it.
4 salad and white.
Salad, right, hang on, are they rectangles or triangles?
2 with no onion. We're low on bonbons, Derry.
Yeah, that piece isn't cooked dry.
Jesus.
Where are my scallions? How can you make a salad sandwich if you don't have scallions? I asked for them 10 minutes ago. Come on now, people. Let's get it together, please. And there's a multi-pack of potatoes still waiting to be pulled up. No cross-contamination this time. I want cheese and onion in one bowl, salt and vinegar in another. It is not that difficult, folks.
Listen here, you.
Yes, Joe.
I just want to say, I think you're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work.
People of Northern Ireland.
All right, Ian, we get the idea, like.
Any self-respect. What are you flittering at?
The picture's just gone a bit sort of... Dear Jesus!
You have to give it a bit of a shock now and again. You have to keep it on his toes.
I'm not sure you do have to keep it on his toes, Joe. It's a television. Okay! I'm just going to turn it off and turn it on again. That usually does the trick. There we go. Doesn't seem to be anything happening now.
This stupid prick's broken the TV, Mary.
For God's sake, Gerry!
He's been footering.
Excuse me, you're the one that was thumping it repeatedly, Joe.
I'll thump you repeatedly.
Well, the pair of you better sort it out. London's burning's on in 20 minutes.
God, Mary, but them poor fellas flat out with fire, so they are. Jesus, but they never get a minute.
Aye, it's a good job to keep themselves in such great shape.
Don't Mary, a Greek fella.
He could throw me over his shoulder any day of the week.
Time's your day to arrive, Fanadola, love.
He's already here.
You asked Grant to do the prom.
Well, everyone kept saying you have to ask a fella you really like, and he's the fella I like the most.
Oh, Gorla, love.
You're looking well, Joe.
There's no other shade you told Gerry.
How long are we supposed to go on like this, Gerry?
I'm trying my best.
We've already missed Coronation Street.
Well, every cloud, as they say.
I've warned you before, Gerry. You say another bad word about Coronation Street and you may leave this house and never return.
And you'd have my full backing on that, Mary.
God only knows what else we've missed.
We won't have missed anything. Yes.
And tonight's main story again. A historic evening for Northern Ireland. As of midnight tonight, after 25 years, the IRA have called a ceasefire. In a statement released earlier this evening, they said there would be a complete cessation of all military operations.
What did I tell you?
Aye, well done, Gerry.
Bite my hand, traitor!
Have you ever seen Gerry?
It's Bert's blood. It's Bert's blood!
No, I think it's tomato juice.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? They'll never take this back now. Why would you do this?
What wasn't us? This wasn't us.
Yeah, right.
Every time he saved you,
He's here! He's here! He's landed!
I know he has, Dad. And look at the state of the place.
I'd better tell Jim across the road.
Christ, I'm at my wit's end.
Firstly, he's not coming to Derry until tomorrow.
Have you seen the heck of those skirting boards, Gerry? I need a week to tackle them.
And secondly, I think it's unlikely he'll call to our house.
He might call, Gerry.
I might take a notion.
I think presidential visits are quite carefully planned. I'm not sure there's an awful lot of room for a notion taken.
Hope you're right, Gerry. For it's like Beirut in here. I mean, when was the last time these were bleached? I couldn't hand Hillary that.
I'd say she keeps her place shining, Mary.
She's a picture of shame.
Right. We need to clear this table. Jim's bringing his equipment over.
What equipment?
Them old radio transmitters he collects. Him and Dad, I think they can tap into the CIA system on them.
Excuse me?
Jim really buzzes off radio contact.
Can I tap the CIA, Joe?
It'll make tracking Clinton down much easier.
Right. I don't think the CIA enjoy people tracking the president, and I think they can get funny about that type of stuff.
Well, let them try and bloody stop me.
They will stop you, Joe. They're the CIA.
I won't miss my chance. Not again. You hear me, boy?
What the hell is he planning to do?
When JFK came to Dublin, Uncle Colin met him. Daddy didn't.
This is going to be different this time, I tell you.
JFK spoke to Colin. Christ, that man didn't have much luck, did he?
I'm not sure any of us will get to meet Bill or Hillary.
Some sense at last.
We'll be far too busy. That's why we've decided to take Chelsea off their hands.
What? We're gonna bring her to Lisna Galvin swimming pool.
The wave machine's been fixed.
Lovely.
Hope she remembers her swimming cap, Erin. They've got dead strict about swimming caps.
And that Wayne has some head of hair on her.
Dear Jesus. What exactly is the plan over there?
They're trying to discover the location of the presidential base camp.
Does that mean which hotel he's staying in?
Think so, There. Her eyebrows were exceptional.
Thank you.
Dear God, no.
Everything all right, Colin?
Oh, God, aye. Well, our knees give me a bit of jip, but sure, I'll not bore you with the details.
I doubt that.
I think I've got something. Don't toy with me now, Jim.
Aye, it was a CIA agent, all right. He said they're taking Bill back to base, and I knew where it is.
We need to move quickly.
You still okay to drive us?
What?
We need someone to stay in the car in case things don't go to plan.
So, a getaway driver, essentially.
We're talking worst case scenario.
We're talking no case scenario.
Just doesn't make any sense, Jim.
I heard him say it, as clear as dead was.
Bert. Why would they bring him to Bert?
Well, that's what's so clever about it. Nobody's going to go looking for the president of the USA in Bert now, are they? Sure, if you went about saying Bill Clinton was in Bert, people would think you were clean mad.
Precisely. Look, lads, if you want my opinion...
don't!
Grand.
This Clinton bio is actually America's 42nd president, which is interesting now because JFK, well, he was the 35th.
Why is that interesting?
Well, it's not really, I suppose. Sometimes I'll just say something to get me from one sentence to the other, Joe. You know how it is.
Is we just up here on the left?
I'm not sure what number Nixon was now. Or your man, what you call him, the beardy fella in the hat. The one that knocked you out of slavery on the head.
Link is whipped. How much further, Jim?
It should be just up here on the left.
We're back in the same place.
On Kennedy, of course, the poor crater.
How?
Lovely fella. Hands on him like shovels.
How the feck are we back in the same feckin' place?
What's going on?
I've driven 178 miles and I'm back where I was 5 feckin' hours ago, Joe. That's what's going on.
You stupid bloody idiot!
Don Reagan character, he was another...
Stop listing presidents, Colin!
He'll list presidents if he wants to list presidents.
Ah, there it is! Ruscorner Road, that's it. That's what they said.
Well spotted, Jim.
Good man yourself, Jim.
So where will we be without you, Jim?
Well,
You in there?
no sign of life, Joe.
What are ye at?
So they told you to stay in the car.
Would it be worth maybe checking next door, Jim?
Right. So the Clintons are staying in a taxi rank in the arsehole of nowhere, is the thinking now, is it?
It is, Gerry, aye.
Fantastic.
Didn't they say that I would make a mistake? Didn't they say you were gonna be trouble?
Come in, Gerry. Gerry, come in.
Excuse me, son.
Where to?
We were just wondering, have you seen the Clintons knocking about around here?
The Clintons?
We have reason to believe they're staying in this vicinity.
What would the Clintons be doing in Burt? Heading to Chapel, Bill?
Aye.
Anyone free to pick up Bill from base? Over. Anyone near base at all? Over.
Alright, back in
5 minutes, Bill.
Good. Now, Jim, would you be open to the following possibility at all? That it may not have been a CIA agent you were picking up on that transmitter of yours. That there is, in fact, a good chance it was a taxi dispatcher from Burt ordering a car here to bring Bill to Mass.
Well, he did have a strong Donegal accent, now that you mention it.
Jesus, Jim.
Hall this evening as the British pop sensations Take That play their first ever Northern Irish concert.
Look, girls, we just need some cold hard proof they went to that concert. And then, by Christ, they won't know what's hit them.